everybody. This is my current project, the 1965 Plymouth Belvedere I by Moebius models. If you follow me on Facebook, you've seen progress on this through my 1965 Plymouth Belvedere I The Villain photo album that I created. Actually been working on this pretty consistently over the last month. It's part of my quote-unquote step up your game program that I've implemented for myself here, trying to get a little better. It might not be the best in the world, it may not be the best I ever do, but in my opinion so far, not to jinx it or anything, it's the best I've ever done to date. So I haven't painted it yet, and haven't done too much more than get the motor together and get the stance the way I want it. It's pretty much so far come out the way that I've dreamed it. I don't know if you guys followed the Friday night chat with our Friday night hangout with Young Model Master. I hope you do. It's a great time. But aside from that, as I've been saying on there, I have sciatic nerve, and pretty much it wakes me up at 5:30 in the morning, and pretty much the first thing I see in my head is this car. So without delaying any further, I'll just remove the box and reveal what I have so far of the 1965 Plymouth Belvedere, aka the villain, who has been robbing me of sleep. So I tried to deepen the panel lines on both the trunk and the doors. Also, pretty inspired by George Ramos, aka Vision 124. He's also building this kit, the 65 Plymouth Belvedere. He's also doing a super stock version as well, and that thing is pretty crazy. I've pardon me, I got a stuffy nose. I also took his cue. He and I actually seem to be on the same page about a lot of stuff, because these are the Fireball Model Works Bear Steelies. He actually got the ones with the separate lug nuts and centers for the dust cover. But these are just the 1/25th scale Bear Steelies. When I got these, the rear were a little shallow. I wanted to get a shallow and deep look for this build. So I got the Bear Steelies and a set of Nitto drag tires, which actually feel like real rubber. Alright, and there we go. So that's the front wheel. I haven't put the inner fender well in on the side yet. Decided to go with the red interior. I left the wheels so that they are opposable, independent of each other. So I was made aware of that by watching Kel Gaither's video, which he has a pretty bad bleep 65. I love that thing. And in addition to me and George from Vision 124 building this kit, Mr. Mini Dreams is also building this. He made his into a freaking killer wagon, which I'm kind of jealous about. I actually have a 65 Chevelle body in my stash. Maybe part of my next step of the Step Up Your Game program will be to make a wagon like his. It won't be the Belvedere. I do have a 264 Dodge 330s, which one of which may become the guinea pig for my Step Up Your Skills deal. Anyway, this car I'm really enjoying. I want to take it apart so I can paint it, but at the same time I'm just kind of enjoying the way it's sitting right now, kind of basking in the glory of it actually sitting on all fours square and posable steering. Pretty proud of the interior here. It's the first time I've ever actually successfully done any kind of photo etching, really. I did front seat belts, and I also put a tack, which I think fits pretty good. I test fitted the windshield. It actually fits without bowing the windshield out right now. When I paint it and put it back in, we'll see how that goes. But for now, it's in there. For the interior, instead of flocking, I used embossing powder, red embossing powder. I've seen somewhere that's an option. The dashboard, next maybe I'll put still pictures to get more detail, but the dashboard I did use Molotov chrome pin. Also for the door locks and the steering wheel and the window cranks there as well. And as far as the gauge cluster there, actually used the Molotov chrome pin, then the kit decal, and then on top of that I cut out some clear styrene to make the glass to go over it. And as I said, it's not done. I have a few hurdles I do still need to get over, but I got this hood scoop. Actually came from the 1980 Plymouth Belvedere kit, one of the mini custom parts, which I do need to glue on at some point, but right now it's kind of just resting there so I can get an idea of where it's going to go. But here's the thing I'm most proud of so far and what I put the most work into. Absolutely perfect, but I did the best I could at 5:30 in the morning with sciatic nerve. This is the 426 Max Wedge. Those are carburetors from Fireball Model Works. The Carter carburetors. This is the first time I've ever done any kind of linkage or fuel lines. I've wired the motor before, but I've never gone into this much detail. I actually made my own wire separators, fuel filters, and I wired the alternator, which is going to run into the firewall there. And I'm going to try my best to get the brake lines in here as well. I do have them planned out, and that is pre-drilled and ready to accept the line. I just had to take it out in order to get the body on here and see what it looked like. But so far it's one of those deals where it's like, I don't say fight it, but you kind of, have to put a little muscle into it, and then all of a sudden you hear that sudden click, and it just sits right. So I'm hoping when I take this apart, it has at least one more click in it to to finish this deal. But that's an update on what your boy Clifton, aka Kissy Boy Smith, is up to. Really hope my brother's watching this too, because I would like to know his opinion on this. Said I missed that dude. He's still up in Massachusetts, and he's the one that got me started on this. So pretty much every build that I have is try to impress Big Brother. But feel free to leave comments. Let me know what you think. And if you do follow me on Facebook, I do update the album with pretty much every little every little thing that I do to this, because I'm kind of proud of it. So as I said, let me know what you think, and please comment, subscribe, and also, yes, before I do go any further, I do want to thank everyone for subscribing. When I started this channel, I started with 9 subscribers, and within the last year, at last count, at the time of this video shooting, I'm at 105 subscribers, and I think I can attribute that mostly to James, Young Model Master, and Skylar Jojola, Strut Strange Scale Custom, GT Driver, all those guys for bringing me into the chat. Robert Dawes, bringing me into the Friday night hangout and making me part of that weekly routine, which I can't tell you enough how much I enjoyed that, and I do encourage you guys to join in. As of last Friday, we had our biggest turnout, and we even did a crossover with Gilbert of the Red Dragon Model Works, so that was beautiful. All right, so enough of me talking. I believe I'll throw up a few still pictures, let you see this thing as it was being built, and that's it. Let me know what you think. Until next time. You guys take it easy, keep building, and thank you for commenting, subscribing, and hopefully more good things will be coming in the future.